Belong now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
We can have a look at the starting lineups now. We're underway. And back to base. Plays it out to the wing. Tries a through ball. And can he finish? That's been levered clear. Cut out in the nick of time. Dashing forward at pace. Going through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Clears it out of harm's way. He's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone. Threw himself at it, but he's got it cleanly. Comes out once more. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He's having a look round. He's made sure that that won't get through. Keeper goes long. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Oh, sweet feet. Spic. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Looks like a good ball through. It could be in here. Forward it goes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Just ruffled a few feathers. but well dealt with. Gets it into the middle. Great leap! Oh, good stop by the keeper. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? He's left his man. Gets good distance on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's made certain that won't get through. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And now the breakaway. That is an adventurous run down the left-hand side. Hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
To safety. Out towards the flank. Ball swung in. The shot's on! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Done very well to intervene. Over to the left. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's neat. And that has been clubbed away. Gets it back. Tosses it through. Cuts it out. Looks to slip it through. And he's on a charge. Real chance to break. Now the pass. He's got away. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Out to the left it goes. Shot a goal! He can pounce on that. He's scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Well read, he sorted that out. Danger averted for now. They've scored near to half-time to give them a 1-0 lead. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He slid it, shapes to shoot! Back of the net!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Battles to win it back. Play for a throw. He's left his man. He's there to get rid. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Looking to shoots! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And he just whacks it away. There are a few waiting for it. Header! And in again! And he heaves it forward. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway. Offside, I think. Yes, it is.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Good interception. Played out to the wing. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Aimed long and direct. Has a swing at it! Brings it forward. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's had a crack, it's hit the crossbar. And that's been levered clear. Time to deliver. And out it comes again. Well, that had to be more accurate. Tries a through ball. Played into the middle. He's there to get rid. Passes it through. And he's there to hoof it away. Goes for goal! What about it? And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. He's left his man. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's got away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He's going to have his name taken. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. There's plenty of movement inside the box. Who's this aimed at? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Forward it goes. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looks like a good ball through. Ball's out on the left now. He's left his man. Goes up to meet it. Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Passes it through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Shots on! Can he score? That clear. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Going through. He's gone for it! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
He's got options out wide. He's got away. Got a sight of goal here. Looking to shoot! Good clearance and very necessary. Over to the left. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Looks to slip it through. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. There are plenty of them waiting inside the box. And the finish! And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? It's a great overlap from left back. Gets up to head it! And the follow-up! He scores! They are right back in business. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Tries a through ball. He spotted the run and played him through. That intervention was very necessary. That's gone a long way up and away. Driving on, he could shoot, he's gone for it! To this massive leap! And another time! Really well taken goal! And the comeback is complete. Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that? Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looking to shoot! Should have been the equaliser.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Towering header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone. Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
In with a header! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Going through. Flings in across. Could have here their final chance. Tries a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Charges in. It's a throw. Steered out wide. Now here's the through ball. And he's onside. Plenty waiting in the middle. The final whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, you often need resolve and resilience when under more pressure away from home, but I thought their efforts deserved that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.